excited. Today we're going to do some shimmies in our warm-up, throw in a little bit more of the moves that we learn in Showgirl Temple classes, so you can get a little bit more of the flavor of that. Plus, they are also really, really great for warming up and getting your body moving. So if you need to do a stretch somewhere and you don't have a whole lot of time to warm up, shimmies will really get your body going. Some of the things that I've been working on that I'm super excited are a brand new series launching in a little less than 2 weeks called The Burlesque Bedroom Show starring you. It is a 4-week series designed to teach you some of the moves and the tricks that we use to feel good and sexy online. Take that, mix it up, have fun with it, and then you can star in the burlesque show in your bedroom. So lots of fun. There's information on the links if you want to click that. I feel like we can get started. So, coming to, check and make sure our mat is sort of level so we don't get mixed up. You can start with your feet hip width apart or a little bit closer if you want to experiment with that, whichever is comfortable for you. Soft bend in the knees. Check in with your pelvis location. Either pull it in or let it release back a little bit, but you want to get it pointing down as much as you can, just using your low abs, not tightening up your booty. We want that area to wiggle and jiggle. Go ahead and take an inhale, your arms up, let your shoulders and your arms drop, but keep your chest lifted up. So now you're engaging your upper abs, hopefully, and your chest is maybe raised up a little bit. A little more confident and proud, right? We want to keep nice and elongated when we're doing the shimmies. We don't want to start to hunch over and suck in. All right, so I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. You're going to bend a good amount, and you're going to push back your quads one at a time, not to fully lock out the knees, but just a little bit back, and then you're going to wiggle them a little bit more. Back, 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 back. So back to the wall behind you, and it's initiated from your quads. Then you're going to go a little faster, and you're probably going to go a little smaller as you go faster. And you start to jiggle. Your tummy might jiggle. If you have boobs, they might jiggle. That's okay. Lots of parts of you might jiggle. In burlesque, that's absolutely welcome and great. So you're in your homes right now. Nobody's watching you, even if it feels a little weird or strange. Just try it. Back, 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 back. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit more. A little bit more. Feet are staying flat on the ground, so check in, make sure your heels are still on the ground. It's actually less work than lifting your heels up. Imagine that. Yeah, starting to feel warm? Lots of movement. Nice. It's a great energizer too, actually. If you're like tired and you have to pay attention to something, like you have to get into a work meeting or, work a long shift or something like that, or maybe help your children with homework or pretend you're interested in what your partner or roommates have to say, but you're exhausted, just shimmy for a minute. Pump your energy right up. Nice. Release that. Shake your legs out a little bit. Awesome. My legs are a lot warmer. Now we're going to try a chest shimmy. So my belly dance friends out there, this is about releasing and being loose. This is not a belly dance shimmy. It is a burlesque approximation of a belly dance shimmy. So it's a lot looser and jigglier. So start with your hands crossed over your chest. So your elbows are kind of pointing forward, roughly about where your nipples are. And you're going to just rotate your chest. So the ribs are just going one side, the other. Still stay nice and lifted, one side to the other. Okay, so one elbow points forward and another elbow points forward. Nice. Release that. Let your arms be a little bit in front of you, but steady. Okay, so we don't want the arms to be moving around. We're trying just to move our chest, and maybe it's a little bit smaller as you speed it up. I'll show you from the side. So my arms are a little bit in front of me. They're not out right to the sides of me. This gives my chest a little bit more space. And on stage, it looks like I have arms. They're not falling away from me. Nice. Make sure you're lifting under here, okay? That's gonna isolate your chest a little bit more and give it more room to wiggle. I now speed it up. A little bit smaller, a little bit more. It's still the chest that's rotating, right? Just small and fast. Fast, 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 fast. Keep going. Keep jiggling. You got it. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You got it. Nice. Release. Inhale. Big arm circles. Bend your knees. Nice. And back the other way. Nice. All right. One more shimmy for you. And this is a great one for warming up the backs of your legs and your quads. I call this a football shimmy. It kind of comes more from samba than other stuff. All right, that's fine. I'm lopsided on here, but I like to spread my feet a little bit wider for this, and my feet tend to open up a little and point out just a teens. You can experiment with it either way. That's just what works better for my body. Big bend in the knees. You're gonna bend forward at the waist, holding in those abs still. And you can set your hands out like on a little tabletop if you like, or put them out in front of you. It kind of helps just to give you a frame. And we're gonna start rocking from side to side. And then you can just pick up your feet on one side or the other. And go faster, and go faster, and go faster. For this, I am on the balls of my feet. That's why leaning forward helps, right? Kind of like a football player would be going through the tires. Go forward a little bit. Go backward a little bit. Woo! Definitely getting warm. Definitely getting warm. Okay, release it. Nice. All right, I feel pretty warm all over my body, okay? And a little bit jazzed. Shimmies, yay. Let's clear the allergy stuff from our throats. Woo, breathing in, arms come up overhead, and release down, shoulders staying away from the ears. So resting, hand on your thigh, pushing into both legs, especially the one you're bending away from. Make sure your ribs are tucked in. Nice inhale, and exhale down to the other side. Breathing here. So in case you can't read it, my shirt says, shake your asana. I'm very proud of this shirt. I think it's really funny. Nice, inhale it up, release down. Let's go chin to chest. Breathe there, inhale. Just look straight up, resting your neck, not scrunching it back. And down, and looking up, and down. Now roll your ear over to one shoulder. Breathe, release. If you want a little bit more, you can flex your palm and push away. Nice. Release that. Roll back to your chest, ear to the other shoulder. Flex and push away if you'd like a little bit more stretch. Breathe. Nice. Release. Roll it on up. Let's roll opposite shoulders. Bend your knees and let your hips go too. Why not? Wiggle it all around. Nice. So whichever direction you were going, go back the other way, opposite way. Whew. Beautiful. standing sort of cat-cow stuff. So now do spread your feet hip width apart wherever they were. Nice soft bend. We're gonna come chest forward, sticking the booty out, and then drop your head, curve and roll up through your spine. Nice, chest forward, booty goes out, drop your head, booty curves in, and you roll it up again. Nice body rolls all throughout your spine. One more. Make sure your knees aren't going too far in or slaying out. Nice. Stretch your arm across. Stays nice and straight when you're doing this. If you want more, you can pull your other arm tighter. Breathe there. So good. Release that, and then bring that arm up, bend, and don't crank forward, right? We don't want to be like, to stretch, you know? So wherever your body likes to stretch, if reaching another arm up to touch there is too much, just hold it up there, wherever it goes for you. Maybe it's here, that's okay. If you have the space and you want to give a little bit more weight, go for it. Nice, and release. Let's come over to the other side. This arm stays straight, the one that's stretching away. Ooh, good stuff. I've been sitting at my desk a whole lot, writing and learning. I don't know about you. You taking in new information during this time, or are you just trying to stay afloat with what you have? Either way is good, right? I don't have the day job anymore to head to, and I think the kids are mostly balanced in their schoolwork now. It takes occasional urging and checking in. I found out last night that I can still read a good amount of Spanish, so that's exciting. Open it up. Nice. Shake that out a little bit. Oof, man, I think we should do some twists when we go down to the ground. My chest is still a bit wonky. All right, let's spread it out nice and wide. Rotate one of your legs in the hip socket. Point it out, toes to the wall, heel to the inside of the other foot. You can take that foot and make it straight forward, or just a little bit curved in, whichever's comfortable to you, and allows you to square your hips to the camera. So arms stretch out, and we slide our ribs, reach past your toes, and then come down. Thigh, shin, or lower. Breathing here. You're welcome to look down or look up, whichever is good for you, or to stretch your arm straight across or straight up, whichever feels good on your body. I think I want to go for a little bit more stretch even, so I'm going to curve my hand behind and start reaching for my butt on the other side. If you're doing this, make sure your shoulder and your chest are staying open. They're not hunching in. They're staying lifted and open, and your ribs are still in alignment with your pelvis. Just get a little bit more chest opening. I feel like I've been staring at the screen so much. Quite tight. Nice. Wherever you are, look down. Release your hand. Bend that front leg and start to rotate down. So you can, let's come first to high lunge. Let's do that. 90-degree angle here, knee over ankle, not past my toes. Ooh, sinking in. See how much you can straighten that back leg. Nice. And now you can stay here, or you can sink down to the mat. Maybe you wiggle your foot over to the right a little bit and come down inside that leg. Wiggle. Let it stretch out. Nice. Release your knee down to the mat. Come back up. You might need to sneak your foot forward a little bit to maintain that angle as you sink forward a bit. Still staying lifted in the pelvis, not like sinking down, right? This is still engaged. Stuff is happening here. Not just a relaxation. Breathing. Lovely. And if you want more, stretch your arms up. Grab the wrist of the arm that's toward the camera and then lean over toward that bent leg. Shoulder still stays down. Yay, stretching. Beautiful, release that, come on up, and let's sit back a bit. So I want to keep my hip over my knee here, so I'm going to put my foot forward just a little bit. I'm going to flex it. So if this is not your jam, coming down low, maybe blocks, holding onto a wall, or you can sit back a little bit further to where you can get to the floor. I'm prepping for some more split stretching after we're done here. I'm gonna get them. I'm so close. So close. Nice. And then point. Beautiful. And sneak it back in so that you can push and rotate forward. So feet and knees are facing forward. And you can be here on the floor. You can be holding on to your thighs, wherever is good for you. If you're reaching the floor, go ahead and bend your elbows. Come on down. Push your feet into the floor. Maybe you walk your hands back a little bit. Maybe you rest your head on the floor. Oh, that's nice. Nice, and start walking back forward. Come on up. Heel toe it in a little bit. Bend your knees. Roll it up. Let's do the other side. So roll out in the hip joint. Toes point toward the other wall. Heel points toward the arch of that foot that's pointing forward. Hips are squared. Inhaling up. Exhale, reach past your toes as much as you can. Check those ribs. And then either hip, shin, or lower if you have that, ankle or floor. Looking down, up, arms straight up, or reaching over, whatever feels good and allows you to keep your ribs and pelvis in alignment, your hips facing forward, and breathing. Go ahead and reach back if you want. Ooh. Discover the difference on each side of your body. Feet pushing into the ground. Look down, bend that leg, start to rotate, rotate, rotate around. High lunge here. I'm experimenting with a new playlist system. I feel like we're in a commercial right now. Shouldn't we be like skipping through fields? Tropical forests, maybe? I don't know. It feels more like daisy fields or something like that. Oh, this brave new online world, huh? All right, and come on down if you're ready for more. Make sure your hips are still squared. Wiggle if you need to. Keep breathing. Come down low if you need. Sneak that leg out. Flex it. You can bend over it a little bit. Oh, we didn't need to do one other stretch, huh? We're a little bit out of our order. That's okay. We can come back to it. Breathing. Come on back. Let's go back to our low lunge here. Come forward if you want more stretch in this area. Staying engaged in the core. No dumping down. Ooh. Nice. Oh, my glute over there is so close to just chilling out. I'd really like it to do that, so I'm going to squeeze it. See if squeezing, I'll just let it afterwards fully relax. Inhale your arms up if you want more stretch. Grab the wrist toward the camera. Lean away from it. I'm kind of pulling up and over on my arms. I'm getting a nice stretch all along the side. Back to center. And now let's go back. Lean away. Pull that leg under. The stretch is going fast today. You don't have to stop when I do, by the way. If you want to keep going, go for it. All right, nice, comfortable cross-legged position. I have my right leg in front right now. Feet are flexed. Sitting up nice and tall. Come forward. Staying balanced in both sides of your hips. Warm up your toes if you need. Inhale, back up to sitting, and let's inhale. Come on over. Maybe getting down to your elbow with both hips still on the ground and the ribs in alignment with the pelvis. Getting closer. Full elbow is almost on the ground. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the other side. That's an area that's really stuck for me. I'm going to circle a little bit. You're welcome to circle there. That whole area under my shoulder blade on the left side is weirdly tight. I've done something or other to it, and it's just always a strange spot for me. Sometimes circling and moving it around gives a little bit more range of motion and space. Come on up. And let's rotate to that side. Staying up nice and tall. You can use your back hand to help push your spine straighter. Front hand gently leverages you around, not straining. Balloon the ribs. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale to center, and let's just go to the other side. Just a touch. Again, staying nice and tall. Breathing into all areas of the ribs, the front, the back, the sides. center, lean back, stretch your legs out in front of you, wiggle them out a little bit. Let's come up straight, nice long spine, hinging at the waist, forward fold. Spread out your legs as you need to make space. And rest your hands wherever is good for you. If you need to be up high to keep a straight spine, that's where you are, right? Anywhere is good for you. If you have a straight spine and you're laid out on your legs, you can go ahead and grab your feet. Maybe push your feet into your hands, hands into feet. See if that gives you a little bit more length. I'm trying to get my head toward my feet without curving. Nice. Inhale that up. Lean back. Let's cross the other way. So left leg in front. Flexing the feet. And inhale. Exhale, come on over. Make sure you're nice and balanced between both sides. So if you want some really awesome, juicy, full stretching, I'm super excited that we have a new high priestess, the high priestess of Booty Booty, Charlie Sharp, and she will be teaching a Wednesday night Bendy for All Bodies class. Every Wednesday online through ShowGirl Temple. And just before that, Wednesday evening, inhale it on up. Nice. Inhale your arms up and stretch over to the side. She's going to teach a twerk shop. So if you want to really move your booty around and have a good time wiggling and jiggling, she's got a super fun class for you. We got to do it last Saturday, and it was really fun. We had a great time. It was pretty hilarious. Not gonna lie, I was kind of happy I was here by myself without anybody watching the silliness, but it was really fun. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. And all the links for Charlie's classes are also in the link at the top of the page that I shared with you. And you can also find it on showgirltemple.com. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale to the center. Let's inhale and rotate. So hopefully you have more space now. Stay nice and long. Inhale straight up. Exhale, twist maybe a little deeper. Inhale, exhale forward, inhale again, exhale to the other side, still breathing through all the parts of your lungs. Inhale, exhale forward, lean back. It's time to straddle out your legs, so just as you need. Knees and toes are going to stay pointing up to the ceiling. You're going to inhale, exhale, come on forward, keeping a straight spine, so whatever that means to you. Endeavoring to keep the backs of the legs all the way down onto the floor as much as possible, and keep inhaling long, stretching down lower. I'm going to get our goddess cards and do that. Keep breathing, keep stretching. soften into it. Instead of thinking about the areas that are tight right now, where are you soft? Sink in there. And can you let the soft areas grow? Keep breathing and keep expanding those soft areas. Oh, fun. This was our card from Wednesday. Athena really wants us to trust our inner wisdom. Fascinating. Maybe we haven't trusted enough. Come on up, take a break in whatever position feels good for you, or keep stretching if you want more stretching. All right, Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Message from Athena. I'm happy to assist you. However, you'll be most thrilled when you first consult your own inner bank of knowledge. For I assure you that this situation is already resolved and that you have access to all the wisdom that the universe supplies. To access this wisdom, you must quiet your mind. Surrender all worries and other concerns to the loving and almighty power of the universe. Close your eyes and note the thoughts and feelings that come streaming into your consciousness. If you like, you can ask me to give you a signal that you've heard your inner wisdom correctly. But have faith, I assure you that you have heard and that the guidance brings you and your loved ones very good news indeed. Meanings of this card. Stop procrastinating. Stop giving away your power to others. Trust your gut. Don't second guess yourself. You are correct. Notice recurring ideas and take action on them. Athena is a powerful and wise Grecian goddess who oversees and protects those who call upon her. She's the daughter of Zeus, and her power animals are white owls and black pigeons. Although Athena is a warrior goddess, she does battle with wits instead of weapons. Sounds like a woman, huh? You can call upon her for resolving disputes and also for protection. In addition, Athena helps with creative projects such as writing, arts, and crafts. All right, well, I hope that continues to inspire you. Athena really wants us to trust what we have going on in and of ourselves. So keep going. Keep telling us about your projects. I love hearing what everyone else is up to. We have an awesome community of people who are wonderful supporters and cheerleaders, and I'm sure would love to cheer for you and encourage you in your successes. So please do go to Showgirl Temple on Facebook or share on the Instagrams and let us know what projects you're working on, what awesome things you are putting into the world, right? The world needs your awesome, so please share it. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back next Monday for Leopard Monday. Please check out the link that I shared above if you want any information on the classes that I mentioned with Charlie Sharp or on the Burlesque Bedroom series. Happy weekend.